What up? What's going on? We are the Movie Disciples, and this is a podcast where we discuss all things fandom and where fandom meets artists with creators with insights. If you don't know, we are reunited. We are reassembled. We got Dre, we got Juice Wayne, we got G, and we got myself, Hollywood Hunter. And make sure you guys play that jamming ass song where that shit just came from. Don't say songs, I don't know what that is. But if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell, and comment in the section. The algorithm has changed. We need the damn like button and some comments. Talk to us. We're asking y'all questions. Talk to us. And wherever you get your podcast from, make sure you hit that follow and that 5-star. Make sure keep telling people about what we're doing over here. On today's episode, we got a few things to talk about. It's Memorial Day weekend just happened the other week. By the time you listen to this, we are recording on May the 3rd. Also, we're gonna tap back into some of the movie going experience. What the hell is happening? How the hell are we gonna keep experiencing these things? And movie trailers and marketing campaigns. As guys excited about that. All right, guys. Sorry, instead, I say let's go from where we talked about the other week when Dre was in Colombia. Movie going experience, y'all. What the hell is the future is that going to be like? Like, what can they do to make sure they get the people going back in there? Because the numbers ain't hitting right now. It's been like 3. They call them flops, but they ain't getting a chance to even get a chance to really like burn. You should, let a movie be out there for at least 2 months, maybe 3 months. These shit's going straight to streaming on demand in 2 weeks. A week. Furiosa ain't do no numbers. Fall Guy, I said that numerous times, didn't do numbers. I feel like some of those just came out and didn't do numbers. And they like, nigga, we struggling. The only thing we ever watched Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah, that's the only thing anybody wants to see.
See, and it shouldn't be like everybody. Like, we want something different. Watch something different. We give you different shit. Why the hell ain't people watching it?
Well, Challengers did good.
Challengers, yeah.
Yeah, that went way above the budget in terms of profit. So I think maybe Star Power. Like, it's only a handful of niggas that people really care to go see at the theaters. I think right now, Zendaya's one of them, clearly with Challengers and Dune.
Right.
And then I know Planet of the Apes apparently did good. Like, it made some profit back from the theaters. So I think it just depends on what people are into, honestly. I don't think Furiosa is I heard it was good and I actually still want to see it, but I think people ain't connecting to it without certain characters being attached to it. So it just kind of
they
feels
needed
like
Mad Max back.
Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. But that's the only thing I can think of. Like, just enough people wasn't into it enough to really go. And it was a prequel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really just chasing the people that know the lore for the movie.
Yeah.
What new person wants to be like? Maybe you get somebody that'll watch it from the beginning and then all the way through. Maybe. But prequels, you're targeting people that know the material.
True.
Yeah, like a very niche fan base.
Gee, don't forget to unmute yourself, baby.
Yeah, we just see the lip moving.
Oh.
It's gonna look great on YouTube.
Nigga bad.
I'm mad as shit.
Crazy. I feel like I can hear what you was saying, but I'm like, yeah. Wait, no, I'm not getting nothing.
That's because y'all know me. It's because y'all know me, dog. Dang, dog. I wanted to add to your first question, which was, movie going experience. What I think needs to bring people out. I think the standard should be movie and dinner. It needs to be attached to a legit grill.
So all the theaters need to have food in.
It needs to have a legit grill of some sort outside of Glizzy's and popcorn.
This nigga said
Because you
glizzy
gotta
and popcorn.
This nigga fat.
you gotta capture people that want to make it a date situation, that want to make it like an event, you know, like a thing to go to outside of just the movie experience. Because the movie experience is not getting people in there. You know what I
I
mean?
see one problem with that, bro. Maybe two, right? People got to spend that money. It's not one or two people going to the movies,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People like, let's say Disney releases, you know, the live action Coco or some bullshit. I don't fucking know, right? Like now, I don't even know, is Coco Disney? Whatever. But
Yeah.
regardless, right?
I'm like,
Or DreamWorks, one of them
Regardless,
niggas.
though, right? Like now you gotta what? Buy food for all the kids? You know what I'm saying? You're not buying $10 Wolverine mouth bucket popcorns.
I
You know what I'm
wouldn't go
saying,
speak on it,
nigga?
but
you buying, nigga,
seen it.
you buying 20, not even 20, it's gonna be $30 to $35 meals.
Right,
And that's not including the ticket. That other $25, dog.
right.
Dog, like that your movie going experience is now at $300.
Actually, Jesus Christ.
And then you got people
Right.
that work in there that don't really even give a fuck about you having an experience. Like I know when I go to
Well,
the theaters,
facts.
like the staff, they just kind of just be there. You know
And
what I'm saying? Like they don't do
mm-hmm.
things. They don't make
They
sure
probably not
like.
getting paid nothing, dog.
And I
What are
agree.
they getting
I agree
paid?
with
What are
that.
they getting paid?
Probably like
that's
14, if that, 15 an
If
hour
that,
type shit.
and that's why
if
I
that.
think you should serve food, because now they can be servers and accept tips.
But then you got to deal with motherfuckers walking in front of the screen all the whole
No,
damn
no,
movie.
no.
That's how I stopped going to them shits.
Exactly. That's my thing with the food shit
Because the niggas be just like this.
in front of the
Press that button.
trailers and shit. It's like, bruh, come on, bro.
What you need? What you need? Like, you ready? You ready to order? I'm like, fuck, I ordered this at the wrong time. Like, so, sir, I got this right here for you.
Man.
Fuck, I can't hear this.
Yo,
You know what? Y'all ugly. I do be mindful. Because they come
Handing out
in.
fresh glizzies, whisper in your ear, handing out fresh glizzies, dog.
yeah,
Yo, you want some
I can
ketchup
see
on
that.
this thing?
You
Oh,
order this hot dog?
no, dog.
You order this hot dog?
Yo, you see
You
what
order
I'm saying,
this
dog? Yo,
No, get that meat out my
fucking
face.
AMC after dark, nigga.
Right. Oh man. And then they don't even have projectionists no more to make sure the movies, you know what I'm saying, doing what it needs to. Like the shit
That should be broke
sometimes
for
don't
20
take up
minutes, dog.
the whole screen. It's like, yo, why it ain't taking up the whole screen? Maybe that's a nitpick, but if I'm
Nah,
paying what we talking
No,
about,
bro. If
I
you paying money
need
for that, that's valid. That's valid
I
if you
need it
paying
to
money
be the
for it.
way it need to be. If the sound fucked up, that immediately ruins everything for me.
niggas don't turn off the lights
100%.
sometimes. I was watching the movie, and we was like 5 minutes in, and we was like, where the lights at, nigga? I was watching the Fall Guy. First 10 minutes, it was bright as shit. I was like, y'all ain't press the button, nigga.
That's
Click
why I
the
ain't
switch,
do the
nigga.
numbers. Because they leaving lights
Oh,
on, bro.
because they don't give a fuck. They ain't
Serving
paying the
raw
people to
glizzy.
care no more.
Lights on and raw glizzies and Wolverine buckets.
And then too,
That's
I had a theory too. Maybe it's just going through the same thing arcades went through. Like remember to play
In
like
the
the
mall?
newest, hottest game, you had to really go like the newest Tekken, you had to go to the arcade. Once they started releasing better games on consoles, nigga, arcades became outdated and it's kind of like a
You're
thing
right.
of nostalgia now. So maybe that's what the theater is becoming, unless they do the shit that we saying, like new screens, projecting in 4K now, like or whatever the fuck they got to do.
Let's be optimistic, right? Let's be optimistic, right? How can we make the movie going experience better, right? Like,
Food.
would niggas be interested in a fucking virtual reality movie or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna
you
throw
know,
up.
like you think
No,
so?
maybe.
That
Like,
nigga,
you mean like where 4D HD is going? Like, is
I
it?
think it's gonna have to be like that shit in Vegas. Maybe not to that scale, but it got to be like a mixture of that and like the IMAX type shit for somebody to feel like, oh shit, this this an experience, nigga, versus just like, you just in there just like watching this shit.
with the old
I'm
projector.
saying like I'm saying people are like in the battle in Avengers Endgame, dog. Like the nigga threw the damn hammer and you saw it go across, and then you like, dang, that nigga Captain
Nah,
America
it'd be
about to say
crazy.
that shit, and you right there with him, and then they like Avengers assemble, and then you running, you're like, oh,
You
you know what
gotta
I'm
suit up
saying?
and you
Like,
gotta help out and shit.
you know what I'm saying? Like some Universal Studios,
Pretty
fucking ride,
Well, that's a
And
good
that's,
start. Shit, like maybe
yeah,
for at
I
least
bet you
starting
got
with
one
at
of
least
these
some
movies.
premium sound and visuals. Like if
right.
the sound fucked up and
that
then the
shit's too
screen
expensive,
ain't,
dog.
well, they
How
That
much do
shit's
y'all want these
expensive.
movie tickets to cost?
they gonna have to, as much as
$300
that damn
apparently.
food costs, they should be okay. That's what I'm saying. Like I know shit is expensive, but like popcorn is like $10. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
Yeah,
and we didn't got used to that already, kind of. So it's like at least if we
true.
paying
Hate
all
it.
this
I
for the
love it. I hate
food,
it.
we
Yeah.
shouldn't
The
have
only
no issues with
well,
sound or none of that.
theater.
You
Shit is
know. You know
crazy.
what? You know what they should do? I think I had two things. A lot of movies like they be lacking soundtracks. Like we need to take it back. Some of these movies need to have some soundtracks. I ain't talking about like the score. Score, I love a good ass score. We got a good ass soundtrack. I was watching Beverly Hills Cop, the first one.
Hmm.
Trying to get ready for Axel F coming out later on. So I was like, let's run this shit back. I saw it on Saturday. I was like, I'm over dancing. Shit. I was like, this shit grooving, nigga. Had Patti LaBelle on that bitch. I was like, this shit
Oh,
kind of riding. I'm like, you got a good ass soundtrack. I'm like, that might get niggas like, I want to buy the soundtrack so I
Yeah,
can
but
see the
niggas
movie.
want royalties now, bro.
They
Niggas
got
want
money.
royalties. They want to be featured. You right. Okay. So you give money to the musicians and the artists that drop the beats. Now guess who's not getting money? The niggas that still ain't getting money. The
Theater.
actors, the people behind in front of the camera, right? You got all that all over again. Then you go back to the theater. They not getting no money. That's why the
Okay.
theater's dirty, dusty, and nobody cares about the film. That's why Vince looking at a screen that's off.
And they barely even have fucking movie posters like that. Like they used to have a big ass.
them,
It's just presentation, man. They cut back
Yeah.
on presentation a lot.
See,
Because
that's
they
what I was
ain't got
gonna
no
combine it with,
money.
right?
They don't have
Exactly.
money.
I was combining with that, right? So, you got a jamming ass soundtrack. You got like a lead song. So I was watching Top Gun Maverick for our top 5 greatest military movies, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the whole soundtrack was. Like I said, Beverly Hills Cop had the jamming ass songs. Top Gun got they like couple songs, right? If you had a good ass song that leads you into like your theater, the theater you're going into that's playing it, it might like you get a hype, like good ass poster because we got these new like these
Hmm.
damn Harry Potter ass posters these niggas be doing on Entertainment Weekly and shit. Niggas be like turning around and shit. You get the poster walking in there, you get the live, you get the experience of the
I see.
soundtrack walking in there. You get a good ass song that might like heighten the experience. Maybe you pay some top quality ushers that work at the movie theater. Like, hey, you better go see this. Hey, I heard this shit. They hyping it up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make this shit an event. Make each
It gotta
movie like
pretty much be a premiere, I guess.
yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like so, like
like damn, they have to treat it
that
like a
premiere
premiere.
weekend for like you got 1 or 2 like big movies coming out. You get a couple theaters like not blocked off, and I'm paying maybe $2 or $3 extra dollars to go to that elite theater that they banged out and like made that whole spread look fire for like that weekend. So you walk into the movie
What was
theater
that? The
like
Regal? What was that? The Regal off of 85? Isn't that what that was? That shit looked like a fucking mansion.
I think so.
Yeah,
Purple
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Purple
yeah, the
theater.
Mm-hmm.
purple one.
No,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
it was a theater out here, theater chain out here. They kind of did that where you would go in there, and I remember seeing like the Justice League, the whole uniforms and shit up. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You walk in there,
Yep.
you're like, oh shit, like this shit, like I'm getting ready to have a good experience, or I'm getting ready to like movie before it comes out. You already seen the stuff like that's hyping you up down the line and make you want to go in there.
Yeah,
Okay, let's take the experience another notch. So I'm like, you get a banging ass soundtrack, a song that might make you want to go into the theater, some good ass posters, and you get the theater involved with the whole experience, like for
facts.
that weekend. Okay, well, we got experience. Like, so imagine you walking to a movie theater, nigga, you hearing Avengers Endgame theme going on. You walking in, like, yeah, nigga,
Mm-hmm.
it's going down. About to beat Thanos'
Ba-da-bum,
ass.
ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum,
And
ba-da-bum,
then even if
ba-da-bum.
they don't start with every single theater, but at least have 2 or 3 that's like always premium sound, big ass screen, some type of new 4K,
Hmm.
whatever they got to do with the 4K 5K shit. But
Yeah.
like start at least with one or two, and whatever is like on a premiere level, have those play on those theaters, and then as they age out, you can move them to some other theaters like they usually do
How do
anyway.
we do that though? How do we do that with how fast technology is advancing?
That's why it has to just be an experience. Because if you rely on just tech, like shit, my TV here do 6K. So it's like I really don't have to leave here, and it's a bunch of sites that get these movies like a few days after they come out in theaters that I can go to too, allegedly. Um, but but you know what I'm saying?
You
So
would
it's just
know. You
like
would know.
Hey,
you are,
but
but you
look,
are
but
going
look,
against
I'm gonna put you up
technology.
on
So
game
you're
though.
right.
I'm gonna put you up on game though, right? It's not illegal to watch something that's free online. That's not illegal. It's illegal to have the pirated material. So
Facts.
if you watch it because it's available, that ain't on you.
That's
But
true.
if you burn it to some CDs,
And be selling that shit or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are all star like, hey yo, I got that new, I got that Top Gun 3.
I got
You know what I'm
challengers.
saying?
You like, nigga,
Yeah,
that's in
that's
You know?
facts.
theaters.
That's facts. So yeah, you're right. They are competing with technology, but that's why you have to create something there that you just can't get even at home. So
Okay, I got
Mhm.
a question. Are movies for that reason in theaters too long now? Is that hurting them in the
They're
sense
not.
of like,
They're not. To me, they're not in there long enough. I'm sorry, cutting
I
you off.
got
Keep going.
DoorDash calling me right now. Let me see what the fuck they talking about.
all right. I don't think so. I think yeah, that's the problem is they're expecting these movies to make a certain amount, but they only in there for a certain amount of time. Movies used to be in theaters like what 3-4 months before
Yeah.
them shits
really?
go on DVD.
It wouldn't
So
even like they would be in the theaters for that long, and then you wait a whole another like 3 months, and it was like, oh, shit's finally coming out on DVD, Blu-ray, tape,
because
VHS. Like it's finally coming out. Damn, I'm gonna
anticipation,
wait.
exactly.
It was building that shit up.
Hmm.
But aren't
See,
we
So
everything is so.
movies?
That's another thing too.
Instant.
Everything's so microwave, instant. People want it right away, and we've damn near bullied companies into giving it to us that way.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same reason you go on Netflix and it takes you 30 minutes to find something to watch. It's just too much overstimulation. So you're not getting a chance to actually want to see something. Like, okay, it's in theaters. You may have saw it once. Then it's like Brian said, there's a period where it ain't in theaters and you got to wait for it to drop on DVD. So that builds anticipation for it again. That boosts the DVD sales. And then, you get it on TV and shit. But
Mhm.
streaming has kind of killed all that.
Yeah, like it
And
used to.
online too.
So how?
Yeah,
What's the golden amount? What's the good amount to have it in theaters before it goes out to DVD sale? Or keep saying DVD, Blu-ray,
I
and
streaming.
streaming and stuff like that. What you think?
mean, it seems like once they make at least their profit back or cut even, they start to think about putting it on shit. But
Yeah,
So two
it
weeks.
probably depends on the higher ups and how they.
yeah,
'Cause I feel like everybody doing different shit.
right. I feel like
I
if
feel
it's
like
like
2 weeks.
a big hit movie, what you
Okay,
saying, G?
2 weeks.
Well, I feel like
Because Fall Guy is still in the theater right now, even though it's on streaming and all
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
Mike. So they're trying to like they were trying to.
what's Fall Guy streaming on?
Uh,
It's probably on Peacock.
Apple, it's on Apple.
It's on Apple. Oh, okay.
Mm.
Uh,
Um, I feel like they're trying to win both races. They're trying to win the streaming and in theaters. So I'm like, you kind of cutting yourself off. I'm like, let one run, and then when the run die out, then drop it on streaming. Like, okay, but I mean, shit, these streaming like you trying to watch like you trying to watch Fall Guy on streaming right now. I know damn well that movie probably like $25, $29.
Mm.
So I'm like, shit, for two, you could go to a matinee and watch that shit for 12. Well, I mean, well, 24, I'm the same price. And because like you renting that shit, and like, because you imagine if you rent it, right? You only got a finite amount of time to watch. You might have 48 hours to rent that shit.
it's 28. It's $20 to rent and $25 to
$20.
buy.
You said how much to buy?
25.
25.
25 to buy.
and
But see,
20
you
to
might
rent.
not know if you like the movie, right? So people are probably going to rent it. And then I'm going to assume it's either 48, maybe 72 hours to check it out. Let's say you rent
Yeah,
that shit and then something come up, you got to run out, and then you jammed up for those 48 hours. And like, damn, I just wasted $20.
I think it's 72 to start it, and then 48 hours after you start it. I think that's what it is.
Mm,
mm,
But it goes back to what you're saying, right? That's not convenient at all.
nope.
It's not, right? Because the reality situation is, right, is most people working a traditional 9 to 5, they only have a good 3 to 4 hours, if that, if they don't have kids to themselves, right? So now as
Mm,
movies also get longer, right, you're committing more time to that, which means now as a whole adult, you have to not do a whole bunch of other shit that you probably need to be doing just to get, a couple hours or two to watch that movie, right? So it goes back to what you're saying, right? It's tricky if you just go with streaming and then not have any incentives, not have any like return, not have any like, hey, we appreciate you getting this. We're gonna give you a week to watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like even that,
right.
even I feel a week is reasonable, right? Back in the day,
Mm,
you got what
A week is
you
good.
got a week to watch a movie, right? You had
yeah.
the
When you
tape
rent it,
from Blockbuster for a
hmm
week.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
sweet.
like,
That's a sweet spot for sure. You got to tap into FOMO too. You know, you want to give people too much
yeah, that's the thing too. It ain't none of that. It ain't no fear of missing out on nothing if you
because
don't
they like.
go the first week. Or
right.
like you
Like,
said, other than maybe Deadpool and Wolverine is what people really excited. And I don't even know if that's all the way just because they want to see a Marvel movie. They just want to see if this shit gonna suck, how it's gonna reset the
no, I
timeline.
think it's Deadpool. I
It's
think
some,
the first two Deadpools were good. So
yeah, no, for sure.
yeah,
But it's people that's just that hate watch shit too. So
mm-hmm.
like weirdos that hate watch stuff.
but
So
this ain't their market, right? Like, there's not enough people that hate watching stuff compared to people that want to go to the movies, or I won't say movies, but just want to watch stuff.
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have that much pull. They can't. Otherwise there wouldn't be no movie industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but as things change, going back to what streaming looks like, how do we bump up the theater experience, right? Like all those things got to be taken into consideration. I would ask, I would say, okay, all y'all niggas that don't like movies, why? Right? And then attack it from there, right? If it's something that's just stupid, like popcorn is $10. I'm not saying that's stupid, that's understandable. But if it's something that's just
In the
random,
big scheme of things, for sure. Yeah.
yeah, and then you throw it away, But if it's like a valid concern, like then you start having a conversation. How do we make it work?
Hmm.
because
Or you don't.
I guess if you ask that, it's like asking how do we get motherfuckers to start going back to the arcades again? When the
Right,
better games you can play, you can just really just download them shits
Hmm.
versus
right.
going to Dave and Buster's and playing the new Apex mode or you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. So it's
Hmm.
like you said, it's technology and technology is only growing. So like that's what they have to fight against in
Exclusive.
terms of
You
the
got to grow
theaters.
with the times or get left behind, right? How do you
It's gonna have to
how do
be
you innovate?
exclusivity, y'all. Exclusive. Like there's still games now that are only available on PlayStation and only available on
Hmm.
Xbox, and some of them are so damn good they have you thinking, damn, I might get an Xbox, or they like, I might, you know what I'm saying? So
You're so right.
like, I don't know why it doesn't hit the same for theaters outside of the valid points that you guys have made, or just being king, but like they even try to lean into like we shot this in IMAX, like y'all should see it in IMAX. There ain't no way you got an IMAX TV. I don't care if you got 6K,
Yeah, exactly.
7K. It's still ain't enough. It's still ain't enough for niggas to give a shit. They like I don't care. They like you know what I'm saying. They like so. I don't know, man. It's got to be something in that realm of like, cause like imagine going to an arcade, but it's only arcade exclusive game modes or arcade exclusive games in there. You know what I mean? Like that would be an
Yeah.
experience where you'd be like, you consider it. You'd be like, oh shit, that shit is probably crazy. You know what I mean? Like I see them niggas with the at-home setup for the cars with the hydraulic seat and shit, and I put that
Yeah.
on my bucket list. I want one of them bitches so bad.
But you just want it though,
I
right?
mean, bro,
And
they be
that's not
whipping
any
that bitch
shade.
though.
That's not any shade. Yeah, I mean that shit is fire.
That's
You
just
know,
fire.
like I said, ain't no shade in that. I saw an ad. Yeah, I don't remember the company, but they bringing back the shooter, the gun, like the duck hunt gun and the time crisis gun, and you can, you know, it syncs up with the corners of your TV so that the laser catches it and it's accurate, right? Like all that stuff is good, but that's such a nuanced thing,
Yeah.
like, and even I wanted to say this earlier, G, to your comment of like the games that are really good on other consoles.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing though, right? The accessibility has made it to where you can just watch the whole game online, right? So you might not get the experience of,
I'm
you
guilty.
might not get the what do you call it? Like the motor function experience of playing the game, right? But you get the story, you could do all that stuff. Like you said, you're guilty of it, right? Like,
God of War,
you know what I'm saying? Like
whole story on
all of
YouTube.
it. Yeah, I mean, and it's a flawless story like that. You know what I'm saying? That shit is dope, and I still want to play it, but it's tricky because who's gonna play, a 25-hour, 36-hour campaign, right?
And we used to do
You
that.
can't.
We got it in us.
I mean, we got it in us, but we didn't
We
have
did.
responsibilities in, right?
True.
Like
Exactly.
going back to that 9 to 5, right? Like, we weren't paying our electric bill and buying the groceries, right? So it goes like, what is the sweet spot, right? Like, how do I get to enjoy this thing, but also take care of what I need to take care of and accumulate more money so that I can go do the thing that I want to do,
That's where
right?
the sweet spot is streaming for sure.
Yeah, like what does the movie industry look like with a touch of innovation on it,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
It's
Okay, I got an idea.
gonna have to be watch
Put the
party.
movie theater on a roof.
Mm-hmm.
Put the movie theater on a roof, like how you do like basketball courts or clubs or something like that. Put that bitch on a roof with like a crazy HD projector, you know. That way you see the views of the city or something, right? Like that's an idea, right? Because you're talking about experience, right?
Right.
Somebody walks you to your seat, right? Somebody
Right.
cleans your seat. What if you mix that shit with the hotel, right? Like you get your own. Yeah, I'm
Fact.
just,
No, that's
like,
facts. And I
Yeah.
think I think to
Yep.
your point, because of like what you said about like just the impact it has, maybe one way to get an experience, movie experience, is leaning into these people with large presence on there, like, and do like a watch party. Maybe they lean in, maybe they reach out and give a copy, a viewable copy to, I don't know, a Kai Cenat, and he does a watch party of a movie on his actual stream. People would want to say, but you weren't there though. You know what I mean? They'd be like, I watched this movie
mm,
via this person's channel, therefore gives me clout and allows me to say, I had this experience and you didn't. Like, you know who did it well? Like Fortnite did it well. Fortnite was doing full on Ariana Grande, Travis Scott concerts that you couldn't see, obviously, until after it was uploaded to YouTube or some shit. But Fortnite did they did real life concerts for people's movies on their game.
Yeah.
This kind
I
of,
think concerts
Fortnite
is
has
different
the
though.
Fortnite has a gameplay style that can support that,
yeah.
right? You're not gonna see that in Mario. You're not gonna see that in Apex. You're not gonna see that in fucking Madden. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
In 2K, like you're not gonna see that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that goes back to the thing, right? Like all those are good ideas. How do we, how does a Call of Duty, like, we know Call of Duty is bringing every celebrity and their mama in the game, right? People got mixed feelings about that, right? Like, why is Nicki Minaj out here on the battlefield, on the baddie
No,
field?
you said it right. You said it.
Why
That's
she out
why.
here?
That's
Why
what
she
her
out here
fans
on
will
the
say.
baddie field?
Is she on the baddie field?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
But each
Imagine
game
Taylor
though,
Swift throwing a grenade at a motherfucker. Like what?
but
Like,
each game, bro, you know how many diehard like Mr. Disrespect Call of Duty fans there are that would watch like or play or want to be a part of his stream as something exclusive to Call of Duty happens or like is specific to that. They would like what's his name? Not Mr.
that's a
Beast.
one and done situation, bro.
One and done, dog. But
That's a one and done, bro. Like,
it
I
allows
mean, you know what?
creators, you know.
Yeah, for sure. You're right.
So
You're
yeah.
right. You got to start with one before you get to the next level. So, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna shoot that down. I mean, that's how you
Yeah.
start.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously we're not gonna have the answers, but hey, shit, we trying to figure out
Mm-hmm.
how we can get people to make sure they go to the movies and keep going. Because I like to feel that we all don't want that experience to die out. I mean, it is an experience, and people got to start treating it as such. I mean, I know shit is expensive at the
And
same time.
I'm also thinking like just on a very ground level too. Like you even said, be even walking into a theater, it should feel like what you paid for. It's like, oh shit, like it should be lit a certain way. Like
Mm-hmm.
even in the lobby of the movie theater, like there should be LED screens with maybe the movies coming out on there. Maybe a bigger TV with just trailers. I don't know, something that's gonna make people feel like when they walk into this place they just paid however much for, that they're about to get something that they can't get at home. And that can start, like I said, on a very simple level
How do
first.
you justify that? How do you
Because for
justify
me,
that when we can see all that
that's
stuff?
how I got. But I was about to say that too. We also didn't have the internet shoving trailers down our throat
Right.
every
That's what I'm saying,
fucking.
right? And
You know what
here's
I'm
the thing,
saying?
right?
So,
Every creator is gonna try to comment on the trailer, right? We do it, right? But
hmm
everybody's gonna try to comment on that piece of media that's came out, right? So like when you have it, like I'm not saying it's not a dope idea, right? I think that'd be awesome. You come in there, the fucking floor is lit, LED, looks like you're walking on fucking glass, you know, something crazy, you
like
know?
some
But
Tron
like
looking shit. Yeah.
for sure, 100%, dog. Like that should be dope, right? 90 late 80s, 90s arcades, the whole vibe, like the lights. I'm
hmm
with that, right? But now, you know, you got the trailer on the left, you got the trailer on the right, which is dope, but what's the difference from having your phone on the left and your phone on the right? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like you can't justify that financially because you're like, why the fuck am I gonna put this TV right here when
When niggas
everybody's
got
gonna
their
look at this shit
phones and
on the
shit.
phone?
Yeah.
You know? So like, yeah, unless you do like a group Oculus or fucking Apple Vision shit, you know, like I don't know,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
like
Because like, I mean, that's really the reality of it, man. The internet kind of kills a lot of hype before there could
Yeah.
even really be hype. You know what I'm saying?
and we
It's
ain't
just
even
like
talking about people that drop the spoilers. We not even talking about them.
that too. Theory ass niggas that didn't drop leak photos and leak information. They telling you about what it's gonna be. It's like,
Months in
bruh,
advance.
yeah. And it's just like, say, like even with the Blade shit, like, don't say nothing else about this movie until y'all niggas about to make it, bro. Because the more y'all keep saying, "Oh, we rewriting it again," all they do, it's like you pissing people off, and they just gonna write it off.
Yeah.
Obviously, people still gonna go see it when it drops, but you're pissing people off with the constant, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just shut up about it until some lucrative information is available to drop about it.
Sometimes
But
updating every single detail is just too much.
like, it's just, yeah, man. I don't know. It's something I feel like we still gotta wait to see because we literally in like a history ass moment right now. That's like the
Yeah.
niggas are really fighting for whatever is about to be next in terms of Hollywood or the movie industry.
A weird period of transition. Speaking of transitions, what's some of the dopest trailers that y'all have seen that made y'all want to go to the theater? I got a couple like off top came to my head. Cloverfield was one. Like the trailer and just the marketing in general. I was like, I don't know what the hell is happening, but this could be something crazy. And that was like one of the first. What's it called? Was it a POV like type of shot? Like it was like POV slash like gorilla, where it was like you felt like you were
Yeah.
in the movie watching it. and I was like, what the fuck? Like, I gotta see this. I just remember like the trailer, like the little teaser trailer kept popping up, and it was like J.J. Abrams. So it was like, this is a monster movie. What is it?
Exactly. Which,
Like,
by the way, he was always really good at the disaster style movies.
yeah,
And I was
Mm-hmm.
just gonna piggyback and say that's what I think got me into theaters early. It's like Armageddon, and for him, I think he had something to do with that original Godzilla with Matthew Broderick. And I remember for that with I hate to bring this nigga name up, P Diddy, that had the darkest. No, I'm thinking about Deep Blue Sea. What's the damn that popular ass song that was with the Godzilla movie back in the day that had P Diddy on it? One
damn.
that
Is
the
it?
one that took place in Manhattan.
It was like da-na-na,
Yeah, that
da-na-na,
shit.
da-na-na,
So that
da-na-na,
goes back to your
da-na-na,
soundtrack
da-na-na.
thing, and then they also just had great marketing for it because they never actually showed the full Godzilla. They would only show like a
Mm-hmm,
part of him.
mm-hmm.
So it was like you had to go to the theaters to get the full view of how big Godzilla was. I thought that was genius at the time. It's just, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they just put more thought into marketing than I guess. But I guess I do think the internet kind of makes that a little harder today because you only had to worry about TV back then, and then obviously whatever you get in theaters. But those were the only mediums to watch shit. Now niggas can watch shit like y'all said, headsets, phones, iPads, TVs. Like the theater probably the last place somebody thinking to watch anything, honestly, unless you're like a really diehard fan of it.
Fact.
Yeah.
I just, man, speaking of trailers, I just saw a trailer for a movie just yesterday, and I'm so mad that I can't remember what it was because that shit looked fire. Damn. Oh, I remember. It's called Wolves. It's called Wolves
Oh
with
yeah. George
Clooney
Clooney, Brad Pitt.
and Pitt. That
Hmm.
shit looks fire, dog. That shit looks like an action version of Ocean's movie, right? So like I'm excited to see that. Going back to your question, right? That's something
Yeah.
right now that I'm like, ooh, that looks, yeah. I was watching that like, yo, like it came on a commercial on YouTube. I didn't change it. That's how you know it was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
G, we
That's a
can't hear
good way
you.
to get.
I
That's a
think
good
G
way to get.
muted again, dog. Why G always muting this?
Probably because the train or some shit passed
Because
again.
I be having trains passing by. Fuck. No wonder, man. I actually remember when the internet did a solid. And it was like, they give us a little teaser trailer, but you had to interact with the trailer. And then it took you to the website. The first thought, I know this is on the nose, was The Matrix. I know that I've seen one
Hmm.
before that, but I know you could go from the teaser trailer with the link, and then you could have essentially a choose your face scenario on the website itself. You could take the red
I
pill.
mean, they did that shit with the Matrix 4. Wait, 4? Yeah,
Yep,
4.
they brought it back.
Yeah.
And you got two different trailer options depending on
Mm-hmm,
like what
mm-hmm.
you picked or whatever. So
Too bad the movie was trash.
I'm always a fan of bringing those sort of like you guys just said, like bring the internet aspect and the mobile aspect and the FOMO crowd and the instant gratification crowd together and kind of divide
I got an
them
idea when you're
properly,
done.
if you will. You know what I mean? Like you got this trailer, kind of like Spider-Man did, right? Where it was like, hey y'all, whether it was true or not at first, it was like, y'all know Spider-Man got alternate endings, right? But it was like kind of random who got to see what or whatever. People were just like,
Yeah.
oh shit. So there's still some way to kind of promote. It's gonna sound crazy, but like promote in secrecy, like kind of let it internally be what it is, because it's going to circulate amongst people that give a damn. So it's not going to fall on deaf ears, and then that publicity and attention just goes back to the movie. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with The Matrix. And what movie was it? You're right, Dre. It was 4, but it was one before Matrix. I remember I can see the green letters on the screen. Maybe it was 2, maybe it was 3. I don't know, but like, I know you could go, because I remember we were still by the bowling alley, and I went to the link on the computer in the living room where I used to play Sonic. And I just keep clicking, trying to fucking do a thing, whatever. Or it wasn't even on the screen like it would be a main button. You had to kind of take the scroll or like take the cursor and like find it on the screen. It was like a little Easter egg. You could click it and like get the trailer or some shit like that. So yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Where I was like, yeah, that one makes me want to go to the theater, like, and see that shit for sure.
I got an innovation idea, right? Spider-Man movie, right? Spider-Man is about to drop, right? You open up your phone, you take pictures of the world you live in, and maybe you can see like Spider-Man doing something in like augmented reality. You know what I'm saying? Something like Pokemon Go, right? You know, like, and don't make it specific to like the location, maybe it's more like a time frame thing, because that way more people would have accessibility to it,
Yep,
right? Because you
I,
can't just do New York, right? Like, like
I like
Spider-Man
what
ain't gonna be
you're
in
saying.
Texas. This ain't Hold'em,
This ain't
like it ain't it. Like,
nah, bro. Whatever Pokemon did, like I know I played Pokemon Go for sure. I was at work and people's downstairs texting me like, "Yo, drop a lure." You know what I'm saying? There was something about
hmm
having the collective be involved, right? That just makes people be more invested instead of it just being like that's part of the experience. You know what I'm saying? People was
Bro, I was on the street, dog. I was on the street, and they was like, "Yo, there was a Charizard on 8th." I said, "What?"
right. That's what I'm saying, right,
I said, "Bet, dog. Let me head over there real quick, dog."
bro?
Like,
Exactly.
yo,
So I like
dog.
what you're saying. I like what you're saying. Like and then in that same vein, but kind of a pivot. I don't know if you guys have seen on social media where people are holding like a Polaroid or like a picture out in front of themselves where it's from like a nostalgic moment that happened behind or like years prior, like there'll be someone holding up a picture from maybe a movie, but it'll be actually in real life standing where the movie was shot. And it kind of
Yeah.
shows that, like, I always think of that as being dope, but I do think that it's kind of in the same crayon box of like your thought, Dre, where, you know, it is cool to make it real to the person that.
How would y'all feel if movies did like, let's say you go to the theater, you get a certain ending, and then when it drops on streaming, it's totally separate type shit. Like you get two
That's
separate
tricky.
endings or two separate versions. That's why I was asking, like, as consumers,
That's
how would y'all
tricky.
feel if somebody tried to get that off? Like, let's
That's
say,
like,
like,
I don't know, man. I don't know if I could rock with that, because it would, unless the ending doesn't take away from the story, right?
Mm,
yeah,
Then
obviously
it
they
could
have to
work.
make it work cohesively both ways, but yeah, I see
You
what you're saying.
know, because now you're like, the movie theater. See, it's the same problem though, bro. Because let's say the movie theaters got the better ending,
mm-hmm,
right? Because they want you to get in the theater to spend money, right? What's people gonna do?
mm-hmm.
They gonna record it, and then G gonna be watching that shit on YouTube.
Don't
That's
be watching
facts too.
YouTube like shit.
G gonna watch this fuck out that
Yeah,
shit
that's
on
the fucking,
YouTube, dog.
yeah, I ain't
You
gonna
know,
lie. I just forgot about the internet part of it. Yeah.
you
I'm
know what
watching
I'm
the whole
saying? Like,
thing
it
on
ain't.
YouTube and on TikTok too.
G gonna be like, yo, y'all seen the ending? No, nigga, we try to watch it in the theater, bro. Y'all better hurry up, because the
I
internet gonna spoil it.
Right.
Like,
That's true. I'll watch the
It's
shit out of
true,
some
man.
spoilers. I don't give. You right, Dre, on that shit. What? Okay. You know what? I like what you're thinking, Vince. Are you thinking eventually where it's like you kind of challenge the streaming platform to have their own theaters, and then like your membership carries over into that? Is that what you're saying? Like if you got HBO Max, there's an HBO location that you can take in and say, I have a Disney Plus account. I can watch these Disney movies in this. It's like
that's
a
gonna get
club.
sloppy, dog.
It's
That's
like
gonna get
a club.
sloppy, bro. You gonna have a Paramount studio, nigga. You gonna have an Apple studio, nigga. You gonna Nah, bro. You gonna have a
It's gonna
Peacock
be
studio,
dope.
and I ain't going there because they gonna be selling glizzy. I ain't going there,
It's gonna
dog.
be
You
dope.
gonna have it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I can see it
Dope
getting
how?
crazy too. I can see that
Expensive,
getting.
bro.
Expensive as hell.
We trying to alleviate the cost and make it worth it.
Mm.
Now nobody's gonna go to the movie theater because you're like, I gotta go to the HBO theater. I can't, Well, let me rewind. Hold on. Let me not just
Like,
completely shoot it down.
what if what if when you subscribe to these, say, let's say we subscribe to Max, right?
Yeah.
You get to watch whatever comes on at Max too, but say they do release 300 Max theaters, and maybe something about the Max theaters are exclusive to those theaters that ain't in like a AMC or Regal or whatever.
Right.
Maybe, but then what I know Dre is thinking. What like how does like what's the money play on that in terms of versus people just subscribing and getting their money anyway from the subscriptions? Why would they create theaters if you could also go to the theaters and that's included in the subscription?
Mm.
I
Here's
guess
an idea.
I guess then the $15 popcorn would make sense.
Right.
Right,
But
right.
It just
you know,
it allows for an experience that is just better, different. I'm gonna say different, not better, than the theater.
It's only different because it's exclusive to a certain personnel.
True, but
That's
yeah.
the
the
theaters are
that's all it is, right? You know, but here's the thing though, right? Like you get a membership based theater thing, right? Man, I don't know. I got a lot of thoughts, man. Like
Mhm.
if they do have multiple theaters, right? You can only see this at one theater and this at another theater, right? If you don't do a subscription service and you just do like a pop up, right? Like a gym membership, you do like a pop up, right? It could be advantageous,
Mhm.
you know, but it's still tricky because eventually, right, you're gonna get a Tubi theater and then you're gonna get an Apple TV Plus theater, nigga. And there's gonna be a distinct difference, bro.
Damn right.
Right? You're gonna be like,
That Tubi is
like,
gonna be lit.
yo, it's gonna be
They're
litty,
gonna have
dog.
chicken wings.
Chicken
Yeah,
wings,
it's gonna get
Hennessy,
real
dog. Like,
racist when the Tubi theaters start popping. Because they gonna only put those in black neighborhoods. And then
like
people gonna
Dollar
get
General,
outraged
nigga.
about that. And be like,
Like
why is
Dollar
Tubi only
General,
in
bro.
black neighborhoods? So then that's gonna become a PR like
Oh,
pop. Yeah, I see
Because
what you're saying.
Apple TV ain't gonna be in the hood, dog. They
Nah,
not.
man.
it's not.
But
They
Apple's
gonna
got a
be a
leg up.
Buckhead, Coral Gables, nigga. Like,
Oh, Gables, bruh. No, Apple has a leg up, bro, because they can do exclusive watch parties at their Apple stores already. So they already got a leg up.
we just go to Lennox and get one of them little chairs and sit on them bitches.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I think, like we said, they just got to the experience somehow. And I'm sure they got technology they've either fucked with a little bit or at least pondering on. So I don't really understand. I guess take a break from like how to make your TV 25K, nigga, and put some energy into like the theater part
What are you
of
filming in 25 fucking K? Most TVs
exactly.
can't even watch the shit. Like they can't watch that output.
Like
You know
there
what I'm
ain't
saying?
even really no platforms that barely do a lot of things and shit 4K at this point, but
Right.
select things. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Who knows? I
But
don't
maybe
know.
the
B,
IMAX shit is probably the best way to go. Like where IMAX is just kind of the standard, I guess, in terms of the
I feel
quality you
that.
get when you go.
I was gonna tell B to bring us home for the users, for the listeners, yo.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if we're gonna solve this anytime soon. Shit, we're trying though. We are trying. If you guys have any ideas for how people can go back to the movie theaters and maintain the movie theater watch rate, I don't know what the hell the box office,
Big
going
Crit.
back different ideas, y'all got something, holler at us in the comment section below. We definitely need the comments. Like I said, the algorithm has changed on YouTube, so hit that like and talk to us in the comment section. Hit that share, subscribe, and the notification bell. And wherever you're getting your podcast, make sure you hit that 5 stars and that follow button. What do you guys think about, everything we talked about on this episode of the podcast? For myself and the rest of the movie disciples, we're going to holler at y'all on the next one.
Peace.
The niggas in the fucking country, dog. Yo, they be passing out them alligator tails to their homies, dog. Them shits be on fucking time, nigga. God, how this nigga gonna leave my pizza on the side of a bench by a pool cleaner scooper, bro? I don't even know what to say, dog. Oh my God, dog. Fuck that Papa John's on the corner of Georgia fucking Tech, bro. Oh my
You
God.
go down there and be like a slice of.
Them niggas be like, this nigga on what, the 7th floor? Oh, all right.
Somebody
Straight from
literally
13.
they literally dropped off our package outside of our building. And Jasmine was like, I'm tracking this shit. I'm like, why is this outside? This literally just happened 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, people suck, bro.
I'm like, nigga, we say up 2 floors, nigga. All you gotta do is press the button. The code's there. Boop, boop, boop,
It
boop.
just makes when we get houses that much sweeter.
Yeah,
My
Shit,
shit
I mean, you
to
hope so. You
be.
hope you got a damn, ring light, the ring bell.
exactly.
Niggas be stealing. I know I saw some nigga in a trash bag, like pop up to the step, nigga, and grab that shit and pop back off. Yeah, it be some wild shit out here I be seeing.
On some Looney Tunes type shit.
Bro,
My niggas be
dog,
stealing
like,
packages.
nigga, bro, I'm gonna send y'all niggas this picture right fucking now, dog. Dog, you gonna see this fucking shit by this goddamn pool scooper nigga. And this nigga got the audacity to say delivered at the address, nigga.
Trifling.
What make me mad is when they actually do take the picture and it don't be nowhere near where the fuck you at.
Oh, you mean
It's
like
like
this one I'm about to send you right now, nigga?
it's like
Like
I
that
prefer
one?
y'all the niggas just to not have a picture sent and just say you delivered it.
Bro, I think this is the second pizza, bro. I don't even think this is the first one, nigga. This picture just popped up like 10 minutes ago, nigga. Dog, this bitch was gonna say, you want me to re-deliver the pizza? You gonna re-deliver me the pizza for the third time?
You might want to wait till after 6 p.m., bro. I bet they about to change shifts or something. They got that. I'm about to get the fuck off energy.
You
Bro,
know,
you
niggas
right,
don't give a
nigga.
fuck when you about to get off.
Woo,
I
Shit.
know.
boy.
I don't
Boy.
give a fuck. And I don't even have
I know I don't even shit. I be like, what? All right, I'll let the nigga that's about to come in though.
I got 10
Bro.
minutes left, 15 minutes left. I get 10 minutes left on my shift, and I get set a new table. I be looking at niggas like this.
Nigga, what
off.
the fuck is that?
I'm off.
You see that shit,
That's
bro?
literally like, hey, fuck all that shit. That's basically
Bro,
what he
dog.
said before he did this.
Bro, nigga.
What?
It's not my fault this nigga can't follow the GPS, nigga. My crib is not that hard to get to, bro. It's a big ass fucking building on the goddamn corner, nigga. You see the shit from the fucking highway,
Nah,
bro.
dog. This
My
can't be
nigga
real
said,
life.
what? I am not about to go all the way up there, nigga. That's
I ain't
exactly
getting
what
paid enough.
happened.
Bro, I
Damn.
was downstairs outside, nigga, on the corner waiting for this nigga, dog, like a fucking prostitute, bro. Damn,
Nah,
dog.
this picture is actual comedy, dog.
Bro. Matter of fact, hey, who Papa John's got an IG, right? I'm about to tag these
Nigga,
niggas right
that's what I
as
do
we
every
go.
time a company piss me off is go on fucking
This is
Twitter and cuss
fun.
their ass out. Some
Y'all
real
seen the dude?
boomer shit.
Y'all seen the dude that make accounts after comments? This nigga is diabolical, dog. This nigga diabolical, dog. He was like, he'll have some experience, or like he's just like a real life troll type shit. Like even if the advertisement will be like 100% off for one day, he'll make his account. I want 100% on day 2, like that'll be his account or some shit like that, or whatever. And then go through the whole process. He'll make a claim. He'll do all that shit. He'll make a spoof account of it and comment on his own shit. He's like, I got time, dog. It's him, and then he also go on. This shit is so funny. He screen records Facebook Marketplace car sales, and he be tearing them niggas up or whatever. They had like a Honda Civic on it for like 15,000. It's like a 07. He'd be like, "Have that shit clean. I give you 3K. I'm on the way." He'd be like, he'd go through all the cars. He'd be like, "Bro, you smoking? I got 3K. Had that bitch clean. I'll be there. I'm on the way." Damn, this picture's funny, bro. I know it ain't funny, like real funny. But
This is
all
funny as
you
hell,
can do
nigga.
is laugh at all this shit, bro.
that shit
Because
Dog.
funny.
you will go crazy. if you don't.
Bro, like, bro, look at the fucking picture, bro. I don't even know where that is, nigga. It seems like another state, bro.
That shit is
God damn,
funny,
bro.
I, I was literally like, man, fuck all this shit.
Dog, this
bruh.
is,
Exactly what they been
bro.
said.
Yeah, wait till like 6:10, 6:15, bro.
Yeah,
Them niggas off work.
but
Dog, I like sweating, dog. I'm sweating on the inside, thinking like, damn, bro.
That shit's funny.
I don't even know
Right.
what to say, dog.
man, wait for that pizza too.